today I'm gonna go over the exact 7 questions I would ask myself if I broke out like crazy tomorrow and the action steps I would take. I had acne for over 15 years, right? And every morning I would wake up and I would touch my face in the dark to see which new breakouts I was gifted with that day. Hi there, I'm Therese, and I've made it my life's work to get you clear skin without crazy pills, chemicals, and/or creams, because I healed my acne naturally after struggling with it for over 15 years. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. Since I healed my acne naturally about 10 years ago, I'd say I've had 10 zits. So like 1 a year, right? And I swear I have acne PTSD. Okay, I do. I do. Because when they show up, I have a little breakdown. I'm like, oh my God, right? I sit there and I have a moment now. I have had clear skin for 10 years. So the moment is like 10 seconds long, but I get it. And I get this fear of waking up and having new breakouts and not knowing what's going on. So I wanted to go through these 7 steps I would take to determine the cause of a breakout. Because once you know the cause of your breakout, a few things are gonna happen. Number 1, you're gonna know exactly how to fix it. Number 2, you're gonna feel way more in control. And then number 3, because the 2 things I just said, you're gonna feel so much relief. But the first thing you gotta know if you are struggling with a breakout right now, or your skin is broken out and you feel super out of control, is that you can't freak out, because that'll only make you feel worse. But also, I need you to know this from me. I have been helping people heal their acne naturally now for 9 years, and there is always a reason for your breakout. It's never like, oh, just some magical cloud in the sky problem. There's always a really specific reason you're breaking out. So we're gonna go over those 7 possible reasons and then get you started on some action steps. Okay, here are the 7 questions you can ask yourself, dive into if you're experiencing breakouts and you can't figure out why. And then we're gonna go over all of these questions. Number 1, where are you in your cycle? Number 2, how has your food been? What have you really been eating? Number 3, how's your digestion? Are you aware of any food allergies that you're currently ignoring? Number 4, how much stress have you been under lately? Number 5, have you started any new topicals, makeups, or creams? Number 6, have you started any new supplements and/or medications from the doctor lately? And number 7, bonus, has anything really big happened in your life? Let's go deeper into each of these questions. So number 1, where are you in your cycle? Mid-cycle and pre-period breakouts are really commonly seen with estrogen dominance. Again, that doesn't make it easier, but just knowing that is helpful. You may be experiencing estrogen dominance if you recently come off the pill, you have really bad PMS, you get really like swollen before your period, you find that your periods are really heavy. The best action step you can take in this case is to make sure you're supporting your liver. So drinking dandelion tea every night, it's one of my favorite action steps for acne, estrogen dominance in particular. Checking out a supplement like milk thistle and making sure you're having a ton of cruciferous vegetables every day. Those things will help your liver process out the excess estrogen and will really help support just overall detoxification, which will help your skin. Also, ask yourself a question. How long are your cycles? Are they 30 days? Are they 22 days? If your cycles are really short, you're most likely potentially struggling with some low levels of progesterone. There's so many different things that are happening for you hormonally, potentially. And once you get clear on that, things are much easier. How has your food been? No, really. What you been eating, boo? Here's the thing. Whenever my periods are rough, I look back at the month behind me, I'm like, oh, yeah, I just ate pizza every day. Your period is always an indicator of what's happening from a food perspective. From my perspective, this kind of links to what I was just talking about. How many of the following questions can you answer yes to? Number 1, have you eaten more than 3 to 4 servings of artificial sugar over the past 3 to 4 days? Have you eaten 3 to 4 servings of gluten over the past 3 to 4 days? Have you been eating, drinking more servings of cows, cheese, milk, dairy than normal, like 2 to 3 times more? Are you eating less than 3 vegetables a day on average? Are you skipping breakfast? Are you drinking less than 50 ounces of water a day? If you can answer yes to 3 or more of those questions, your diet is not supporting the clearest skin. And again, all good. All you have to do is grab some salads, some water, follow a lower glycemic diet, and things will shift in your favor from an inflammation perspective, I promise. Grabbing a high quality breakfast with a healthy fat, avocado, eggs, some berries, making sure you're drinking 75 ounces of water a day, removing foods that you know are problematic, and having a big old salad every day with lunch, fantastic action steps and totally will support clearer skin longer term. Number 3, how is your digestion? Are you constipated? Are you going too much? Do you just have general tummy aches? Constipation is a huge issue that I see from an acne perspective that actually also links back to the estrogen dominance issue. In that case, I recommend adding in 2 tablespoons of flaxseed every day to your morning smoothie. Ideally, they're freshly ground up flaxseed, and adding in the supplement magnesium bisglycinate. It'll really help overall things to get them moving, which will help liver detoxification, just overall detoxification. If you're going too much, I would add in some binding agents, so things like steel cut oats, sweet potatoes, carrots, and then also take a look if you're taking any probiotics. Maybe you're taking the wrong type, maybe you need to switch things up a little bit. Anytime someone's going to the bathroom too much, it can absolutely impact your skin. And then I also recommend kind of taking a deeper look at some of the bacterial foods that you're eating. So fermented foods, kimchi, sauerkraut, kombucha, probiotics, all of those can make you go a little too much. So maybe you need to lean off those a little bit. How much stress have you been under lately? My love, I'm often stressed. So really it's the pot calling the kettle black here. But when you're super stressed, your adrenaline, epinephrine, cortisol, blood sugar stuff, everything's gonna be super up and down and not good for your skin, which is gonna create too many skin cells at the pore and too much oil at the pore. So you have to put a stress management plan in place. Number 1, you can start meditating. Number 2, you can walk 10,000 steps a day. I know that's like kind of a weird action step, but I have found it to be incredibly supportive for me when it comes to just like chilling me out at the end of a long day. Another action step that I take that really helps with stress is I have a morning pages routine. So I pulled this from the book, The Artist's Way, but basically every morning I set a timer for 10 minutes and I just write. I'll write a bunch of stuff for 10 minutes and I just write whatever comes to mind and then we just go from there. Question number 5 is, have you started any new topicals or creams? Now, I mentioned this in another video recently, but if you've started a new topical like tretinoin, retin-A, Differengel, benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, if you've started any new topical routine, those are going to cause you to purge a little bit. If you started a really gentle moisturizer, trying to think if there's anything else that fits into that category, that should not be a problem. But let's say you started an oil, a retin-A, a benzoyl peroxide, anything. So Proactive Clean and Clear, salicylic acid, any type of chemical exfoliant, those are all gonna make you break out a little bit. So 4 to 6 weeks is normal. Anything beyond that, it might not be the best product for you. Question number 6, have you started any new supplements or medicines from the doctor lately? Now, there are only a few supplements that I see cause almost immediate problems for people, and that is a multivitamin with too much biotin because it impacts your body's ability to absorb vitamin B, or 2 other ones, omega-3s. About 10% of my clients respond negatively very quickly to omega-3s, and or a probiotic. All 3 of those supplements, if you start taking them and within 3 to 5 to 7 days you're broken out, they're probably not the supplement for you. Question number 7, bonus question. Has anything really big happened in your life lately? Are you stressed AF? Did you just move? Something terrible happened and you had a really big deadline at work? If something really wild is happening in your life and you're breaking out, try, if you can, to take a moment and really perceive the situation for what it is, which is temporary. This is not forever, and this is also not like an acne-like death sentence. You're not suddenly having horrible skin. You're just in a period of weirdness, and it's gonna impact your skin, and that's totally fine. So try not to be too hard on yourself if you're breaking out during periods of big transition. Just know that that's what's going on. These are the 7 questions I would ask myself if I woke up tomorrow and I was breaking out, And then I would take the action steps that I mentioned in this video and I would be really consistent about them. Remember, there's always a reason you're breaking out, okay? Always, always, always. And so just getting clear on, is it cyclical? Is it digestion? Is it blood sugar management, AKA food stuff? Is it topical stuff? Is it supplements? Is it the entire life of mine that's imploding around me, right? Just knowing that is going to give you so much peace of mind. All of that being said, are you at the end of your rope with the Googling? Are you like, if I have to Google one more time how to clear my acne and find some random recommendation from someone who doesn't really seem to know what they're talking about, you're gonna scream? And or have you gone to the dermatologist 8, 9, 10 times and they just literally throw pills at you and say goodbye, and you really want to find another way? I would love to see if I could help you in my natural acne clearing program, the Clear Code. It is an invite-only program, and we really make sure that it's going to be a good fit for you, because via the program, we determine your root acne triggers, and then we define action steps, recipes, meal plans, topicals, supplements, everything to clear your acne naturally week over week. So if you'd be interested in learning how I could help you heal your acne naturally from the inside out, apply to the Clear Code via the link below. Also, if you want to join a safe, private, and empathetic community of people struggling with their skin the same way you are, find the link for a private Facebook group. Also, if you want to join a safe, private, and empathetic community of people struggling with their acne just like you, we have a private Facebook group where you can meet other people, really going through what you're going through so you know you aren't alone. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new one. I would love to support you on your acne journey. And also, if you have a friend, brother, mother, sister, cousin who has acne, they're dealing with these challenges, send them this video. I would love to be kind of the spark that supports them heal their skin naturally over time. See you next time.